Hey, Roz here. I'm going to nerd out for a bit, okay? Bear with me. But this is a breaking story that happened, and I wanted to throw my 2 cents in because I think it's pretty fucked up. I like painting minis. I don't do it often, I don't do it enough, but I do love painting minis, and I love acrylic paint and messing with acrylic paint. Like this paint. This paint is called Ionic Smart Colors. They're made by Big Child Creatives in a collaborative effort with a company called Ammo Mig. Spoiler alert, fuck ammo. I'm not going to read everything verbatim. You can look it up what's here. You can even pause if you need to. Basically, Big Child Creative came out with a message earlier today, this being it, and it has to do with the whole collaboration effort between Big Child Creative, which I'm just going to call BCC for now, and Ammo by Mig. Unfortunately, BCC was pushing for a contract to be done or a contract to be signed and made and all that great stuff, but their trust was betrayed, as you can see here, by Ammo, and all their stuff was registered in Mig's mom's name. Don't know how you can do that, but I guess some sort of copyright wasn't done. I don't know how this is. I don't know how this is even like possible, but regardless, Ammo, in case you don't know them, uh, if you're a mini painter, you probably heard Ammo by Mig. That make you've seen it. Big Child Creative is probably not as big as Ammo by Mig. Ammo's been around for a while, and BCC is something I've recently heard of. But I do remember when this project was first starting, and it had a lot of my favorite miniature painters extremely excited for their product, which made me, because I'm a fucking super influenced idiot, also excited for this product. In the first slide, it said how they tried to really, really make sure that it was known that this was a collaborative effort. They tried to push a contract. That didn't happen. And you can see here that now, after the actions that they've taken, after the actions that Ammo has taken, sorry, it would appear that BCC is pretty much losing any representation on the product. In fact, Ammo is, I believe, already started taking off the BCC logo off of all the packaging for the Ionic Smart Paints. Oh, and I also want to make sure that BCC does say that they were involved. Ammo was involved in the making of these paints. It's not like BCC is claiming that they're the only developer, the whole thing behind it. BCC is saying here that this was a definitely collaborative effort, and they wanted to make it an official thing that unfortunately didn't happen. Ammo kind of fucked them over on this one. As you can see here, they just want to make sure you hear the message and that they're trying to defend their stuff. They're evaluating legal actions, which honestly, I hope they find something. One thing I want to show you though, because again, fuck Ammo, is the other message that they wanted to share. Hi, I'm done here. So this is the message that Ammo posted on April 15th, which I didn't see, but now that this thing blew up, because I mainly pay attention to BCC, basically, and you can pause to read, basically, uh, Ammo is kind of downplaying the whole thing, saying that Ionic Smart Paints wants to take their logo off of everything. Uh that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would a smaller company want to take off their logo, especially on a really cool project that got a lot of people excited? Like, why would you, even if they're not small, let's say they're both same size company. This project was something that a lot of people liked and were excited for. So why would you want to remove your marketing? That doesn't make any sense. But I also wanted to point this out because I haven't been able to look up too much information. It's just maybe I don't know how to search it. I don't know where to look. But there's some stuff that I have found has pointed out that ammo kind of has been shady from time to time. Somebody claimed that there was a firing done that was unjustified. I can't. I didn't find any information on that beyond some posts that claim it, but it's not that's not unique either. Apparently, this has happened in the past. But here you see someone, basically calling them out, like you turned your comments off, talking about this whole big child creative thing. What's up with that? And Mig's response is, in my opinion, kind of telling, saying we're working on our official statement, but you will talk with evidence due because statement is just a huge fault. What? Of unloyal and I know I don't believe English is MIG's strongest point. I believe they're a Spanish company. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mean any disrespect in that regard. But the way he words this is kind of telling and kind of fucked up. And that's where things kind of end for now. It's actually a really shitty situation because Big Child Creatives worked pretty hard on this. I remember seeing the advertisements, the marketing strategy, all of it. And a lot of my favorite miniature painters were extremely excited for these products and were really looking forward to using them. And they got them and they love them. I have a few paints myself that I need to use. But anyway, the overall shtick of this whole message is Ammo did something pretty predatory in all reality. It looks pretty predatory. They took advantage of this collaboration, never signed any official statements or official contracts, and signed it under his mother's name, which doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Maybe there's a statement out there coming from Ammo that might explain more, but as of right now, Ammo looks pretty shitty, and yeah, I won't be buying anything from Ammo. So I will say, to be fair, I believe they are a Spanish company, so I probably wouldn't. But I do know people that have, and I do know they have offered a wide variety of things still. Very shady stuff. Big Child Creatives deserve better than that. As far as I can tell, they haven't done anything in a wrong sense. And they have really cool products, really cool busts. I wish I was better at painting. And the paints they are selling, they look pretty cool. So it's just a shitty situation. That's all I wanted to comment about. Yeah. Anyway, bye. That's all I wanted to say. See ya.